Hey, how's it going, guys? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in, Marcus. How's it going? How's it going? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys doing well. I have a box. I have a box. I'm gonna do my first ever unboxing on the stream. And if you're wondering why there's what's it called? Bounty on it, or paper towels on it, it's because I didn't have anything better to cover up all the information with. My tape is see-through. I have no markers to like paint it out. I'm like, oh, this will work. No cat. Can't have cats in this apartment, and I wouldn't want to get a couple of cats in a one-bedroom apartment anyway. I'd love to get cats, but no cats. So at some point we'll open it, because it should be like a goodie box that I got sent from work for the first one I've ever received. Technically speaking, I got a t-shirt a while back, but still can't open it. So that's on. That was like a year ago. I was like, well, if I can't open it yet, that might as well not exist. This one I can open. I got. They're like, yeah, nothing here should be like NDA'd still. I'm like, cool. So we're opening it on stream. I get to see what the hell they sent me. It's one of those like wrap gifts. I've never gotten one before. I wasn't expecting a box as big as this, so no idea how much of it is filled with stuff and what's inside of it.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I'm sorry, I'll take a shower after the stream. We'll see at some point during the stream. We'll go ahead and open it. Other than that, I did a little more looking into like the performance stuff. Yeah, I found some stuff thanks to the Nagra. Bad. Stop giving me PTSD. I found some stuff because of the Nagra debugging thing from yesterday. But I think there's still some more. But that's been so helpful. Shit. Okay, Vicious, hope you're doing well. I know. Look, that's why there's a reason why it's called Give UE5 Devs PTSD. Because if you're someone that's ever packaged a game in the past, you will know that sound so well, so intimately well. And for like a year, if you don't know, for like a good year of making my game, I would hear that sounds multiple times every single month. Because apparently, I needed to update my BIOS to fix whatever was causing it. When I updated, everything was fine. But for a good year, didn't have a solution. Until finally I tried playing the Final Fantasy VII Remake, the first part, and it was asking me to compile materials, and it did the same thing, where it crashed. I was like, okay. So now we're getting somewhere. Now I know it's not just my game. Now it's something else, and that somehow led me to updating my BIOS, and everything was fine. So, PTSD. Not actual, obviously, but when it comes out of nowhere, it still scares me. But yeah, we'll do. I think we're gonna do a little more. Diving into some more stuff maybe we can optimize, we'll see today, and then I want to do the unboxing, and we'll continue with some more game dev. Yeah. I want to figure out ways of improving more. Oh, hold on. There was a command that I was looking up that I found and then I forgot to write down about how to disable. No, bad. I don't know who did it, but bad. How to disable Nagra. 1 second. And U5. What's the command to disable Nagra spawning? Disable. There was a command that I found. And I wanna. What? No work? On. Is there a website down? Oh, no, there he goes. I think the website's down. Hold on. I know you guys can't see it, what I'm doing also. Yeah, I think Twitter's rocks down. Anyway, that's the plan for today. Should be fine. Here we go. fx.suppress Nagra systems 1. So let's give it a whirl. Because what I want to see is I want to look at the performance normally, and then I want to put that into my console variables and do another performance test and see how much of the performance hit is specifically Nagra. That's going to give me the best test to see whether or not I need to really focus on Nagra, or maybe I need to be looking somewhere else at this point. So, shall we come in here? So, if we go to you. Oh, no, not you. We're just here. You. And then we run fx dot. No? It's, is this an actual thing? Let's find out. Doesn't seem like it works. It doesn't seem like it works. Seems like it lied to me. Just like this with the same command that I lied with before. Or maybe it's no longer a thing. fx.suppress Nagra systems. I just wanted to find a way of just in case. I'll just run it again. Yep, still spawning. I just wanted a way to basically disable all the Nagra effects from working, but not break all the functionality of everything I plugged in. So I can't disable the plugin, because that will just break everything, right? I just wanted to not spawn anything. But it doesn't seem like that was a thing. One thing though that I did show Nagra, this kind of thing. Show flag.Niagara? Did I mistype it maybe before? No? No, it doesn't seem like it. Now, this one is hallucinating on. Does it? Yep. What is the show Nagra command? Because it's not just show Nagra. Is show flag to Niagara? That's 2. It should be a 0, 1. I mean, I could try show Niagara, but that doesn't seem like it does anything. Nope. What do we have here? This is too many. Too many. Oh god, this is what is this design where the scroll wheel moves position based on this who designed this? Who thought this was a good idea? I want their name. Who thought having it change size as you scroll is a good idea? Holy shit. Like, find the length of this, or rather find the width of this and just set it to that one. What is this? This is what happens when you have coders make I think it's called front end user facing stuff. There's only a few enable stuff. I was like, maybe it's under enable. I don't know. Nope. Anyway, okay, fine. We don't get to have that. That's fine. Okay. But thanks to this, I was able to find that some of my one of my systems, the one that was spawning when enemies were moving around, the spawning like the ground stuff, was firing way too much. So thanks to that, I was able to really reduce that. So the amount of stuff that spawns now is like considerably less. I need to like cache this stuff, so it's gonna be like a moment. But we found one that isn't going away. This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to like run around and your visual is incorrect. That's another. Oh, now it's correct. Now, but I have 2. What? Why do you have 2? I want to see if we can find some more that we need to kind of fix up. Link Electric might be one. I need to go somewhere far away from all enemies and kind of stop their AI. And then we can work on these guys and see what's left. Okay, yeah, so this NS... Let's go ahead and take care of these. Just in case, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Okay. NS, AoE, Blaze Blast, no fire smoke. this one. Oh, yep. Did not add the kill particles here. I missed that one. Okay. That one is good. There it goes. Next one is this NS line bolt descent fast. I thought I added it to these guys, but clearly not. Oh no, this one is. Oh, I didn't check it. Let me just double check that. Oh yes, it went away, so I know it actually worked. Portal Vortex is correct. What is this NS range decal chip? Okay, so these are auras, so those are fine. What's not fine is this one being used 31 times. Oh no, that's correct because it's affecting all of the mobs around it. Okay. But I think it might be multiple times per enemy. I need to double check that I don't have it set up where it's activating multiple times per enemy. So we'll look into that. This is the portal stuff. Clouds makes sense. Hanging dust. What is this one? Oh, yep. I have this in places just for ambiance, but I don't know if it's noticeable anymore with a toon shader. Okay. And what about this PS rune flying around one? Yeah, we can go ahead and I think we already reduced the amount of particles on this one, actually. Yeah, we reduced it a lot. Might reduce a little bit more. And then we're going to do increase the size. Do 3 to 4. So now let's take a look. Let's take a look at this. Because, so where am I using this? So here I'm assigning it, but I need to check. That's toggle damage absorption on the character. So I want to make sure that this doesn't re-trigger. I want to make sure this doesn't trigger twice, because if you have multiple overlaps, I think this is triggering multiple times. I guess I could just set it as a variable. Right, set as a variable, and then what we can do is check that it is not valid. If it is not valid, then we'll do this. So that way it doesn't add another one. So only do this if there's a we need to add another one. And then here, when we remove, I want to check if this is empty. Then remove it only. Right. So if it's out of damage absorbers, then go ahead and remove it. Remove the effect. We can go ahead and test this. Swap you out with Mushroom Bro. Let's go ahead and just grab a few of these guys. And I'll make these guys in the back all be elites. So they'll have the aura. So they have that effect. Good. And yep, that guy just left and successfully. So if they leave the aura, completely, it should go away. Yep, and that guy left it. Perfect. Why don't I see the projectiles anymore? What's going on? See your projectiles? Oh, they're still working. I'm gonna hope that it's something to do with this test level and not actually a problem. Let's find out. Let's find out. Now let's turn on the Niagara thing again. See if we can spot any other ones that we need to. Oh, see, yeah, their projectile's working. Is it? Hold on. No, it's not. Ah, shit. What's going on? Why is it not working? Why did it break? What broke? Why? Yours is working. Shit. Okay. Let's see. Everything here is still all connected. That's all fine. Let's go ahead and turn on the collision thing. Let's go back to our testing level and let's see if we can find what the hell happened. Okay, so it is shooting them, right? The shooting is happening, but the visuals isn't happening. Okay. Okay. But it happened originally. It happened originally. So it should go here. And it does. Let's take a look at this. Yeah. So it's setting the information. It is assigning everything. So what the hell's going on? Why did this break now? What if I did play for start? Would that help? Why is it like going in and out? What in the world? What in the world? Huh? Hold on. If I go to set in use, where's the flipbook one? If I detach this, it's still doing it. Wait, how? That's the... No, it's not that. Okay. There's no visibility controls. Oh, you know what it is? You know what it is? It's the thing that I was experimenting with earlier today, I bet. Hey, Life Lessons, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I want to see if if I can change the some settings around, and if it will help or hurt. And it seems like it hurt. I tried geometry mode shrink wrapped instead of tight bounding box. If I change it to tight bounding box, I bet it'll work fine. Yeah, okay. God damn it. So now I have to go through and reset it all to tight bounding boxes again. Earlier today, I was trying different sprite visualization options, basically. Diced I tried, but that doesn't really work great with my setup. I tried just now. I was trying shrink wrapped. Clearly has issues. Gotta go back. That means I have to go through all. Okay, well let's go through this. This is gonna take a moment. God damn it. Fun fact, if you didn't know, you can just right-click Asset Actions, Edit Selection in Property Matrix, and then bulk edit things. But, you know, it takes a moment for it all to do it all. You're using rock meshes to exclude points for other meshes on the landscape, but since the rocks are hollow, points still spawn inside them, but not around the mesh border. Having apply mesh bounds to points enabled excludes too much, so that's off. And create collision data doesn't help any ideas. You're using rock meshes to... Okay, so let me see if I understood. So you have donuts, basically. Where this is your mesh, right? And maybe there's some sprinkles on it. Right? Maybe a few different colors of sprinkles. And you basically don't want any sauce to get inside of here. Did I get that right? You're fine with you're fine with stuff around here, but you don't want it in here. Is that a good representation of what you're asking? You'll send a pic. Okay, that works. Yeah, see, it's taking a while. I gotta do this for quite a few of these. I guess the answer to my question is no, this is not what you were talking about. We'll probably do the unboxing. Big box unboxing after the ads. So in about 20-ish minutes. Unboxing of I got a like a thank you box or whatever you want to call it, like for wrapping up the show that I was working on. I've never gone before, so I don't know. I'm imagining it's gonna be like t-shirts or something, but it's a big box, so I have no idea what to expect. I'm assuming t-shirts. That are too small for me. I think last time they asked, I told them large. This is extra large still. There it goes. Save. And then we'll start the next one. I'll take a look at. Yeah, I saw you linked. I'm gonna start the next one now. You only get things from work when it is party events. That's about it. Hope it's good stuff. I've never gone anything, pretty much. Well, that's not true. I got one thing like about a year ago that I still have not been able to open it because they sent a gift as an NDA thing that you cannot wear, and it's just one T-shirt, and I've just not even opened the package because I don't want to accidentally have it in the background or whatever else. To the point that I don't remember fully where it even is. But this one I checked, like, no, nothing like that here. I can open it. So it'll be my first ever package that I've gone from, like, finishing a show ever. Type in. Okay, let's take a look. It doesn't actually explain a lot, I'll be honest. So this looks like a lot of different points. And this looks like, again, a lot of different points, and then there's an area inside. So what am I looking at for all these points? What are these? It's just, you just scatter them? This is where they are? Like, how's this? What is it? And how are you putting it there? Because I thought you were talking about one thing. This is not a one thing. It's a pretty rock. But this is a single rock, no? Or is this multiple, like a bunch of meshes? It's a very pretty rock. I like what we've done here. Single. So then, if this is a single rock, why do you have so many points here? What's going on? Because a single point is going to be a single cube. And you clearly have a ton. What you doing? What you doing? Like I see, like I saw you posted your graph, but I don't know what like kind of sampling you're doing. Because I see self pruning, but I don't know why you're self pruning. Oh, you posted in. Is this it? Alright, that's the full thing. Oh, hold on. It's probably because I don't have it. There we go. Yeah, this doesn't... Because what I should expect to see here is a single point in a location. But what you've shown me is a ton of points. Like a ton of points. Go to the static mesh spawner and press A on it and read me how many rocks there are. Because I have a feeling you're stacking a lot of. I mean, it looks good regardless. I don't think you are. Something's going on. This confuses me. How you got to this point, because if it was a single mesh, there was a single point, then this would be covered. But if it was multiple meshes, then you would have a way of Hey, go, looking good. Welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Sampling points on a rock mesh, you think? Is that what you're doing? Are you sampling the rock mesh itself? Not spawning the rock mesh? Creating a point grid to get closer to the actual mesh shape. Okay. So are you spawning the rocks, or are you doing what Good Looking Good said and sampling the rocks? Because if you're spawning the rocks, you should have one point there, and then you should be able to just cut it out. Or is the rocks not even part of the PCG graph and they're just in the world? I'm trying to understand the whole picture here. Is the rocks just in the world and you're sampling stuff around them? I feel like I'm missing context. Yes, okay, the rocks are in the world. So you're trying to cut out the areas. Okay, so but that still doesn't explain how you're getting this. So are you using a mesh sampler? Because if you just get a single point, then you'll just get the bounds of the mesh. Okay, so now that we know the rocks are in the world, what are you trying to do? Because the pictures, I was expecting this to take this long, but I'm trying to. This confuses me, so I'm curious at this point. Plus, we have to wait on this, so it's fine. Because if the goal is just to sample the rocks and not have anything overlapping it, then that's easy. Because you just sample the rocks and then you use the mesh's information as the collision, as you were describing. And that's it. And you just do a difference node. I have a video on that. Not specifically from in the world, though. But same principle. But I try to find some kind of information about the setting that I'm changing. Couldn't find any videos on it. I only found out about it because I was just curious. I was like, hey, to Grok, I'm like, hey, I'm using Paper ZD. What kind of, is there some kind of GPU optimizations I can do? It's like, hey, here's some settings that could, work. And that's how I found out. And then I learned about Diced, which is cool, but just not for my setup. Then I ran into this rabbit hole of changing these. I don't think he is good looking good. It doesn't seem like it, from my understanding. Because there's a projection node and a create points grid. And an intersection. So, okay, so I guess you're intersecting the create points grid, which then, yes, would only be where the collision intersects. But this is bounds. Which I don't know what you're plugging in. If you're plugging collisions there. Primitive data. Why are you getting primitive data? I need to understand what the goal. What is the goal? You have rocks in the world, or are you trying to just not have things spawn where the rocks spawn? I just need I need the thought process. I'm not good with just the data. I need to understand. I see you posting a few more images in Discord, but I'm not that smart. Okay. Come on. And this one's gonna take a bit. Like, I know why it takes a while. Like, I get it. Doesn't mean I don't wish that it wasn't faster. There goes. Yay. Save. Okay. This one should be faster. That was the biggest one that we're doing. Okay, look, I'm streaming. I'm not reading the essay. Tell me what you're doing in 1 to 2 sentences max. I'm telling you now, I'm not reading that during stream. I need ideally one sentence explanation. I'm telling you now. When someone sends me like an essay, I basically just TLDR didn't read. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, this one we already did. Okay. These are gonna go fast because there's barely any frames on this one. Bam. Okay. Yes. BCG finds tagged pre-placed rocks and samples their mesh to block landscape points. We avoid single point bounds because they're large boxes. Okay. Okay. So you just want to exclude landscape points using preset meshes, and you want to use their collisions. Did I get that? You have landscape points. You want to remove points that overlap a collision of meshes in the world. Okay, got it. I can't do a quick setup thing, but short answer is: do you have the collision information? If you manage to get it, just use the difference node. Try create collision data and difference, but doesn't get it. What doesn't it get? Set it to make sure it's set to binary. The difference node. That should be the answer. That should be all you need. Does the binary not get the area inside? Still? Because remember that default is minimum. I haven't dealt with a mesh that big, like where like the points could fit inside of it. So I'm not saying it's going to be 100% it, but that's what I would do. The differences is the collision information, and it's set to binary. Because I see you did, right? Because theoretically on this one, you should be able to get this and just plug into the difference. And it does not get the interior. I don't have an answer right now. Not without testing stuff. Because this is the first time that I've come across a scenario where the object is so big that the collisions are so much bigger than the points. Huh. What happens when you do an interior? Sorry, intersection. Intersection doesn't work either to get you the interior points? Because I saw you were using intersection. Do you get any of the interior points when you do intersection with the collision information? Because I'm just curious. But I saw you were using intersection. Okay, this stuff should all be reverted. So now we're good here. Okay, so now these guys, right, and everyone else should be firing normally with their sprites. Okay. What I don't understand actually is why do they fire so close? But that's, you know what? I'm not gonna bother with that right now. Okay. All ads are about to play, and then we'll do the unboxing and then go from there. But I think if we solve that, freaking broke stuff between stream. God damn it. But yes, in the meantime, we'll go hit play. We can see if we can spot any other nag or systems that aren't going away. I think that might be it, but I guess not going away or have the insane amount of articles or something.
Adds everything fast, including my ability to remember where I left that guest note.
Too late. Ass time. Almost unboxing time. First unboxing ever. I was trying to with those settings. I was trying to see if it maybe it was just overlapping of sprites, but we don't have that much overlapping of actual sprites because of the angle. We have some. It's not like an insane amount. Mm-hmm. Box. Almost time. Just waiting for the ads. It's a big box. I had to pay $15 for it because of import fees. Goddamn import fees. No politics, please. It's just everywhere else just always has import fees, no matter where you go. This is normal. This is like if you ship anything overseas anywhere, you pretty much, unless you prepay import fees, they have to pay import fees. That's a normal thing. But yeah, I got my first ever package as completing the show that I was on. I've at multiple times at my previous job did they ask, "Hey, what's your address? We would like to send you something," and they never did. I never once got a single thing. And I've never once gotten a single thing from anywhere before. So I've been part of, quote unquote, the industry for over a decade. This is the first one I've ever received, and it's freaking big. So I'm just curious what's inside. I got confirmation that there's nothing here that's like NDA or something, that everything should be, able to be opened. So that's what we'll be doing. Seeing what the hell's inside. I assume like t-shirts, but I don't know how many. It's such a big box that I don't know. Like, how many t-shirts could there be in there? Also, I have scissors. Box, scissors, okay? Just for a relative scale. Hey, it works, you know? It works. When they say it's not about the size, it's about how you use it. I'll use it with a sharp point. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna peek inside just to make sure there's like no sensitive information. There is not. Are we ready? Are we ready? For the first thing? There is sensitive information. My name is on these. I mean, it's not like you guys haven't seen my name on stream, but I'll go ahead and take them out and show it. If you guys are paying close attention, you will see my name actually in a lot of places. Although I've never actually like acknowledged it. Let's see. It's a hoodie. Hey, this is kind of cool. This is kind of cool. Yeah, absolutely not great for summer. Welcome in Revolution. Hope you're doing well. Did you change your name from Revolution Art to Revolution Music? Or am I just used to seeing you on Twitch where you have Revolution Art and you're now just been talking through YouTube? Either way, it looks cool. If you didn't know this was Star Trek, you'd think just it's cool. It's just a cool, yeah, just a cool design. It's all Star Trek, by the way. In case I forgot to mention that. 100% of all this stuff is Star Trek. Because I worked with Star Trek. Next. Oh, you have multiple accounts. Got it. I thought it was like a Twitch or YouTube thing, and I just forget to. And I just didn't notice. Why is this? Did I? Hold on a second. Did I ask for a size that I can actually wear? I usually ask for like a way smaller size. Okay, so this one is XL. This one said double XL. Hold on. Curious. Why is this one? Why did I get a 1XL, one double XL? Okay, this one's obviously Star Trek. It's a lot thicker, this one. I can wear this one now in terms of its its size, but I like the other design better. I think this was too much of an advertisement. And yeah, Vicious, I worked in Star Trek. Still do, technically. Okay. Oh, here's some yeah. T-shirt. Cleric VFX Season 1. Clarice VFX. I don't know what this place is. I don't work here. I don't know. Is Clarice VFX the studio? I don't know what this is. This is not where I work, to be clear. Hold on, I gotta quickly look this up. Clarice VFX? Nothing comes up. Hold on. Clarice with a C. Huh? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that one is. I'm gonna need to ask work like tomorrow. I mean, like, what is Clarice VFX? Is it a Clarice TV series? Is that a thing? I don't know. It says Clarice VFX. I have no idea. Maybe Clarice is Clarice a TV series? Then maybe. Or Clarice? I don't even know how to pronounce. I don't know anything about it. I'm on a loop on that one. I don't know. Okay, well. Next. See, this I can get behind. Yeah, like, yes, it is clearly Star Trek, but it doesn't just say the word Star Trek. I like the silhouette. Oh, never mind. I didn't look at the back. Okay, see, Star Trek VFX makes sense. I'm okay with it saying Star Trek is a Star Trek VFX. I'm okay with this. I can wear this now. I think it'll fit me. I'm halfway through the box. Dude, I was expecting to get like 1 or 2 t-shirts. What is this box? Yeah, it seems like everything is like XL except that one thing. Which is good. I think I requested XL. Starfleet Academy VFX. I can appreciate the VFX, I guess. I think this was the first project that I worked on when I joined the current place. I worked on setting up the bridge for like an Unreal environment. So, by the way, working on that, I learned that you cannot use spline meshes, like a continuous spline mesh setup, if you want to bake. Because GPU light baking and spline meshes don't play well together. As in, it will not individually assign a different light map to each spline mesh for whatever reason. I don't remember, it either uses the first one or the last one and just applies it to all of them. So I had to spawn individual spline mesh actors for every spline mesh that I wanted. It was such a pain in the ass. Star... The fuck is that? What the hell does this mean? Star ANGF? What? What does that mean? Anguf? Look, I'm sorry. Font choice could have been better. Strange New World Season 3 crew. I was not part of Strange New World Season 3. Well, I guess if it was... Was I? Maybe. I'm so bad about... I don't know what I was part of. I never cared about what the name of it... Maybe it was... What in the world? Okay, I have a giant thing on the bottom here. Holy shit. What in the world? This is one thing. It's like a full-on jacket. Like, it's thick. It is like... Oh, it's like a hoodie and a jacket. This is a hoodie. Oh, yeah, like you could... It's like... It's thick. Perfect for the summer. Yeah, it's just great timing. It has Starfleet Academy Season 2 crew. This is Starfleet Academy. Yes, so this is accurate. But it's crew. How do I... On the sleeve. Called Tough Duck. Work to live, live to play. Wait. Designed in Canada. It's designed in Canada. Welcome home, jacket. It was designed in Canada. Where is it? Where'd it go? Had I already... Oh, there it is. Yeah, right here. This thing. It says designed in Canada, and then it was shipped to the US and then shipped back to me. Well, I guess design doesn't mean made. Definitely not made. But it's a plain jacket otherwise. Pretty much. Some pockets. Yeah, it just says Tough Duck on it. Jesus Christ. But yeah, it's a thick boy. Oh, there's a pocket. No, there's not. There is a pocket in the inside. Might as well put something on. Holy shit. Oh, it's warm. It's really warm. I need to still lose more weight to fully actually use this one. I'm not quite there, but that's why I always ask for slightly lower size too, as I'm continuing to lose weight. But it's warm. I don't know if I'll ever use it, but that's basically it. I'll be honest. That's a lot more than I was expecting. And that explains the size of the box. That's all we got. I mean, genuinely, I guess first time I've ever received anything, and it was a pretty good package. Also, this was obviously not an advertisement. Literally, Star Trek is over. There's nothing to really advertise. Right? They've canceled everything. This is just me getting stuff for the first time ever. So I'm just excited. And I got confirmation that yes, I can open it. So, like, hey, first unboxing ever. Yay! Anyway, I hope you guys like the unboxing. I don't like how it was looking on screen, so I just turned it over. It's Christmas over there. It really is. It really did feel like, although on Christmas, I don't get that much stuff. So, yeah, they sent good old summer clothing. Very summer clothing. I mean, look, we got some t-shirts, so very good. Anyway, with that, shall we go back to Unreal? I'll need to ask about the Clarice thing. That one confuses me, but look, it's an extra t-shirt. I'm not going to complain about free clothes. I don't care what I wear. What I want to do is, yeah, so there's a hotkey for that. Let's go. I want to go somewhere where my frame rate's going to be tanking. And then I want to take a profile GPU snapshot and see where things are at. Yeah, that needs to be fixed. Okay. Oh, let's take a look. What is this? World tick. Okay, so this is something we've not seen really before much. So now we can see World tick has a little bit. So what do we have ticking? Makes sense. It's probably render graph execute slate widget render. Wait, is it the overhead UI on the enemies? But that shouldn't be ticking. Please hold. I don't know which one it would be. I have this. Turn off tick on this. There's no reason for them to have tick on. And then let's go to you. You. Set component tick enabled, false. Because I don't think there should be any ticks on this. You found the cause. The rock mesh was set to use complex collision as simple because it doesn't have simple collisions. It turns out PCG isn't picking up. If you swap to simple and complex, the PCG collision worked correctly. Then the player collision becomes wonky because it's no longer using complex collision as simple. Filter out your stuff. Wait. Oh, I understand. I understand. I recommend not using complex collisions in general if you can avoid it. You can create simple collisions. You can import your own. That would be my recommendation. For your rocks, you don't need complex collisions. No, I'm not talking you using auto-convex. No. No, so you don't assign a custom collision. It will convert it. So what you can do right in Unreal is just add some cubes. Put a cube here, put a cube here, and really, right, you just need it to, as long as it like goes up to like this height, right, you just need it for the ground. You don't need it up here. It doesn't really matter. So just put like a few, you can get away with just a few here, or maybe use a cylinder in some places, right? You just use some basic shapes and you can just make them. Where do I have a static mesh? The hell is this one? Okay, sure. Right, you can just go and do an add box collision and just move the collision however you want to fit your needs. And then you just add another one. I mean, you can add another box collision, right, and move it to fit your needs. This will do the job for you. Your rock isn't that, it's pretty like faceted. You can just do this in Unreal if you wanted to. This is all it can, whenever you do an import of a custom collision, it pretty much just converts it to that itself. Anyway. So I would just set that up and just use simple. And then it will be fine for your character and it'll be fine for your setup. And then you just make sure that you still have one in the middle here. Or whatever. Why did that have initials of BF? Who does BF for? What does the hell's that mean? Whatever, doesn't matter. Yeah, you just basically set it up as you need and you're good. Okay, you can import your own, or you can create one like that. Whatever, you know, you prefer. So here we have, so all the world tick ones are just widget stuff. So let's see if that has reduced. I think that's the one that I just disabled world tick on, because I don't think I need world tick on that on it regardless. We'll take a look at it after. Now let's take a look at this, right? So now if we did sort by milliseconds, shadows are the most expensive, which makes sense. Dynamic shadows on everything makes sense. I want to know, you know what I could do? Maybe. I was going to say, maybe I could just have two directional lights, one of different settings. I wonder if there's a way of changing the shadow resolution per object. Render deferred lighting. Yeah, the skylight also. No. Light map resolution is for baking. I'm not talking about baking. I'm talking about shadows for dynamics. Lights are pretty cheap, but yeah, the rest is then pretty low. So really the main cost here is the shadows. Really. Shadows and then the lights. That's where we're at. Post-processing is still relatively high, but that's because I'm still using depth of field. I don't really want to drop it. Bloom is 0.28. We can drop that. Do we see a difference with bloom? Oh, I increased intensity, that's why. It does help. It does make things a little nicer. Oh, I accidentally middle clicked and closed it. God damn it. I closed the profiler. Okay, well, at least we can see now if the widget thing is going to work. Let's go take a look. Yeah. It's an 80, and this is much better, I want to say, but it's hard to say. I'm gonna wait till we get to. Oh, hold on. Why don't they have their health widgets above? Huh? Excuse me? Excuse me? Is it the component tick? That shouldn't have anything to do with it. Oh, you know what it is? It's because it's set to constantly face the camera, isn't it? But that shouldn't be needed. I don't think that should be needed. So, yeah, there's the health bars. Okay. Why do we need that? We set the widgets, we set the draw side, absolute rotation. Let me go here. Use this as a reference point. Where's the widget options? Here. Should we wait to be told to redraw to actually draw? Time. Well, then why Space World timing policy? Why does it disappear when I turn off? See if we can find out. E5, I'm adding a widget component to a character. But when I set tick to be off, it disappears. Why? Set rotation, we set needs to tick at least initially when needed to draw the UMG widget into its render graph. Tick mode. You do set tick mode. Automatic. Where is that here? Tick mode here. Automatic. We'll still start with tick disabled. I don't think that matters. Okay, let's take a look. We're learning new stuff. This is all just an excuse, again, not to do the boss animation stuff. I gotta do it. I've been putting it off too much. I've been having fun with this. I enjoy doing performance stuff, I will be honest. This is not the first time I'm doing performance stuff. I do that at work too. I just enjoy it. Okay, so now we have, right, they're there. So the question now becomes if I was to do you. No, we still have it. We still have it. So that didn't quite work. Okay. Leave tick enabled or automatic in the widget context changes or needs continuous updates. You want to disable tick for performance, call request render update, or older request redraw whenever the widget content changes. Temporarily enable tick, force an update, then disable it again. So we have to have tick on for it. Underlying UMG widget does update immediately when you call blah blah blah. What does require tick or explicit force is painting that update the widget into the widget component render target. So I can wait a tick and then disable it after it's drawn in. I think. Yes, that works. For static or rarely changing. Oh, let's find out. Let's find out. Okay, so this doesn't help me. So let's do such a mess. Where's the graph? So we can try do a custom event. This is disable health bar tick. Delay until next tick. And then we need to input a widget component. And then turn it off. Let's see if it works first, in general. We might need 2 ticks of delay. I want to see if we can update it at all. Like their health and stuff. Okay, so we do see it. No, so whenever we then make an update, it has to re-enable tick. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. I think we can work with this. Whenever I call the update HUD health, this one, I need to also toggle it. So what we can do is back here. Instead of this, let's just do a get health bar component. Then we just make it a validate get, so that way I don't do this unless it's actually active. So it's going to turn it on, wait a tick, and then turn it off. So then here, temp enable health bar tick. This is not needed. Yep. And then wherever we use it or modify it, we need to then run that. I mean, theoretically, right? It should then work. We're just enabling it for a single tick, which should be enough time to do whatever it needs to do. Right, there's the health. No. Why? Request render update. Let's try that. Oh, can we do that without... We also need to try it without ticks then. See if that works. Come on. Oh, a long one. No. Why not? Okay, what if we did 2 ticks of delay? I mean, I'll try also just a delay of time. But time, I feel like, is less exact. Hey, Stormrun, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Okay, well, this is not a fair test because... Oh, here we go. No. Okay, just to confirm, if I just never turn this off, it does work, right? Just I didn't break anything that's a separate problem. just to, you know what, just to be sure at this point. Let's confirm that specific node is what's causing the problems. Yes. Okay. How many ticks of delay need to happen here? Let's go 3. I don't know why we need 3. Maybe I should use a delay until next frame, it said. You gotta redesign some attacks. You don't want your flamethrower going through the walls. Yeah. If it's a Niagara flamethrower, you would need to add collisions to it. Collisions and Niagara are a pain. Maybe I just don't understand them well enough, but they're a pain. Still no? You know what? Let's go nuclear. I just want it to work at all. Why doesn't it work? I just didn't want it to tick constantly when it doesn't need to. But it seems like it's a but. Like, I don't mind the players one ticking. I mean, even that one, I'd rather, you know, not. Well, the players one is also tied to this, I guess. No, for some reason, it just refuses. Well, you know what? Let me just do a quick test. Let me just do a print string here. Let's just confirm that it's even going here. Because watch, I missed the one spot where it's supposed to be going here, but it's not. And that's why it's not working. I don't know why it's prints 5 times, but yes, so it does print hello whenever I hit. Okay. What if I moved this here? I think about the Niagara Fluids one. I'm not familiar with Niagara Fluids, but I imagine it's all the same. Like, it doesn't matter what it does. It's just, right, Niagara without collisions will just go through anything. No. Why? I don't understand this one. I've tried to enable tick, then wait multiple ticks and disable it. and also running request render update. Request render update, but it refuses to update ever if there's the tick disabled, even after 6 ticks of. You did the smoke thing before and it was pretty neat. You would dry the particles. Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I imagine if you're doing like a fluid type stuff. It's cool stuff. Niagara is very powerful. I'm not very knowledgeable in it, but it's very powerful. Regress render update is supposed to force one paint even when tick mode is disabled, but in practice it often fails. Last render time stops updating and the gate stays closed forever. This is why even 6 frames delay don't help once you've disabled it. Tick mode, set tick mode, disabled, enable automatic is the widget's component-specific setting that requests render update. Okay. After the widget component is created, rely on that actually work. Leave tick mode enabled and tick when off-screen true while setting everything up. Set everything. Set it disabled. Do not also call set tick mode enabled false. But then what do you mean? What does it mean by tick mode disabled but not setting component tick disabled? Force tick when off screen true. Keep tick mode equals automatic. You've been playing the new remastered Gears of War? Maybe there's a remake, just came out. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know they're remaking it. I've never played them myself, right? Because it's always been exclusive on the Microsoft consoles. I have never owned one, so I've never played them. Hey, they look cool. I remember like during the Unreal Engine days, Unreal Tournament days. I remember seeing and hearing about them. But yeah, I never played myself. The characters look cool. Doesn't seem like we'll be able to do this one. I feel like it's a decent amount of performance hit, where if I could figure out a way of not having it tick when I don't need it to tick, would be a better solution. Yeah, it doesn't work. Doesn't work. Oh, what if we tried, instead of this, what if we tried set tick mode? Set tick mode. disabled. Sorry, enabled here. We tried this one. Or yes, automatic. Enabled. Because we know it's coming in and should be enabled. And here it would be disabled. If this doesn't work. Let's try that. Fingers crossed. Yeah, let's see. No. Even that?
At break incoming. Pausing the stream so you don't miss me rage quitting a compiled error.
Setting it to disable at any point? Just... Really? Oh man, lights are on already? We're like around 13 minutes per, now before 9 of a sunset? Very nice. Well, as we're going, I will be right back. I'm back. In practice, no, not reliably. It's supposed to. Documentation says it's supposed to, but it doesn't. What lovely. When tick mode is disabled, last render time stops updating. After that, even a force request render update often gets rejected by the gate. So the render target never gets painted again. It's a known pain point, and there are open engine issues around it, especially with occlusion off-screen behavior. Damn it. Okay. Set tick mode off screen true. First render update. Yeah. Fragile on character attached windows. Okay, well, rip. No luck. God damn it. I was like, yeah, there's no reason why it needs to have tick enabled. Apparently there is. Start with tick enable, please. Huh. Like, it's not a massive hit, right? Like, considering how many there are, it's not massive. But I feel like it's really an unnecessary one. Well, let's take a look again. Right, like that seems like a, I mean, it's 0.49, right? It's 0.5. Yes, I have bigger things to fry, I guess. So why are these separate out from World Tick? Odd. Okay. Fine, we ignore it. What else? So basically then, my main culprit is lighting. Where's the shadows? Why are shadows so low this time? Is my light stationary? It's movable. But if I recall, setting it to stationary does mess with the look, right? No. I think at one point it did. Oh, I don't know why it says it needs to be rebuilt. Why does it say it needs to be rebuilt? Let's do a quick test. Let's set it to stationary and see what happens. Like, I understand why it's there. Maybe just turn off bake lighting and then problem go away. I bet the error will go away if I just turn off bake lighting. Or I just turn off the stats. Can I... Still not used to... I knew it was here on the previous one. I don't... Whatever. But everything is the same here, right? And if we look here, yeah, it didn't make any difference. It just, now I have an extra complaint to deal with. Yeah, let's put it back to movable. It doesn't matter here because everything is dynamic. Okay. So, like, one way I can reduce the cost of the shadows is by changing the number of dynamic shadows from 4 to 3. You can see it makes a little bit of a difference here. It really means a difference on when the character's there. We could try going to 3. See now, right there. Like I remember testing this, and yeah, the distance ends up being, it just blurs out all of those shadows. Obviously, you can pump it more, but the default is pretty good. We can try distribution exponent. What if we did 3 and then piped this up? Would that help? Versus 4. Cascade are distributed closer to the camera, larger exponent, or further from the camera, smaller exponent. An exponent of 1 means the cascade transitions will happen at distance proportional to either to the resolution. Here's what we can do. T dot max FPS. Let's unlock this. I don't think I actually unlocked it. Oh no, we're just basically at the border there. Okay. And now let's play with this. We'll drop this to 3. It is closer to 3 now, but it's not making as big of a difference as I would have liked. Right? Compared to... Actually, let's do you. Yeah, like around 120. Right, if I turn off shadows entirely, right, it goes to like 130 to 140, which is, you know, what, over 10% of a difference. But that means that realistically, that is all I can gain here. If I did This is actually where we're at. So if I did like 3 and 7. We haven't really gained. The number that we gained is really low, so it's not really worth it. What else can we mess with out of curiosity? The nice thing is you can mess with all the stuff, and unless you like tell it to set in stone, it won't save any of these settings. Shadow amount. Interesting. Hey, Achilles, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. What do you think is the cause of these viewer number spikes on YouTube? Also, hi. I think it's just recommending it to people who are just like on autoplay, like sleeping. I think it's just recommending to sleepers that are autoplaying. Because we had a day, a couple of times in the past where this has happened. It's the first time that's happened like multiple days in a row. But that's my only assumption, because I've not gotten a single chatter from that's new. It's always been new chatters. Sorry, it's always been the same chatters. So that's my assumption. Is it's just YouTube's autoplaying to the stream. So maybe the one they were watching ended and it's not pushing here. That's cool. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be much I can do in terms of like getting actual meaningful performance out of this on the shadow front. I think the shadow is just what we have. Right, because disabling shadows gives us something like roughly less than 10%, if actually 10%. Not even. I don't think it even gives us 10. So I think we don't look at shadows anymore. Okay. Obviously, we have the material thing. Right, but the material thing is also not that much of a difference. I mean, just the default cascade shadows. One thing I can take a look at. Just do a bake? No. Because keep in mind, my entire dungeon is procedurally generated. You can't bake. I looked into it. I thought you could. Nope. If you're generating the level instances at runtime, it will not bake. It will not retain the bake. Let me rephrase that. You could bake level instances, but you cannot bake level instances that are spawned at runtime, or they will not preserve the bake. I wanted to. I really wanted to bake level instances, pre-made like little setups with their own lighting and everything, and have them spawned in with that baked lighting. No. No such luck. Like, if I really wanted to, there's ways of doing it and like baking it somewhere else and putting it together. Like, it's a whole thing, but it's just not worth it. Oh yeah, if you have something, that'd be interesting. If I search for shadow, I'm using virtual shadow maps. But here's the thing: shadows are not the problem because our shadows don't cost that much. So it's just they're the right under base pass. What's your parallel draw? The hell's parallel draw? Render deferred lighting, yeah. Custom depth takes a good chunk. And custom depth comes from the material, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So like this node takes a bit. I'm at the point where actual like GPU optimizations is difficult. Found such a cool solution. Link it in the stream chat. I'm curious. Yeah, it won't show here. You have to link it in the stream chat channel on the Discord. Only way for me to see it. Yeah, it won't appear on YouTube or Twitch. Gotta protect you guys against, you know, malicious bots and whatnot. Oh, you're all good. You're all good. If you want, you can give me the name. Give me the name of the YouTube video, and I'll just search it up. That'll work. Also, I like how I open my YouTube, and the first thing I read is this. That's the title of a video on my recommendation page. If you're wondering, it's a moist critical video. But that was the first one I just read. I'll probably check it out after. ExileCon 2023 rendering. Render Path of Exile 2? Because I found one from 2 years ago, ExileCon 2023, rendering Path of Exile 2. Yeah, okay. There's a highlight at 26. No, you're at 36 minutes. Cascade. Oh, yeah, this I cannot do. That's very much in the C++ department. When you're messing with how things are encoded, it's probably a good watch. I'll probably The video on them talking about their dungeon generation was awesome. I don't remember from what year it was. It was from quite a few years ago. But I remember seeing it and it was really cool. Yeah, they have a whole custom system. It's insane. You solve your issue without changing collision stuff. Thank God. Nice. What was the solution? I'm curious. Had to use ray cased. Oh, that will work. Yeah, that's a great solution. Yeah, you can do ray casting, and if it hits, then you remove. Yeah. That'll do the job. Nice. Good job thinking outside the box. I use ray casting all the time for stuff like that. I just didn't think about it because I'm streaming and sometimes not good to think about on the fly. I'll probably end up checking this out. But yeah, I imagine not a lot of this I could actually implement. I agree. Yeah, I'll check it out after the stream. Well, not necessarily today after the stream, but in general. Translucency 0.15. I never understood what this is. Let's find out if there's a better custom depth mode, or custom depth node rather. EU5 process material. I'm using the custom depth channel, but it's pretty expensive on the GPU. Is there a good cheaper option? Yeah, when I remember seeing, look into, if you haven't seen it, look into how they did their like environment. It's like, it's what dreams are made of for people that love procedural generation. They get to do what I've dreamed of, which is just have pre-made configurations, but to have it be like auto stitched together because they have like multiple stitch points and it's a whole, it's so good. God, such a cool system. I wish I was smart enough to make a system like that. Custom depth and the combined custom depth stencil pass is a standard way to mask specific objects in post-process materials. But it can become costly because it adds extra draw calls for every mesh that has render custom depth pass enabled. Epic Depth is as relatively cheap, depth only output, no extra materials, yet real world cost scales the number of enabled primitives. With 100 plus object, it consumes a fraction of their. Yeah, I'm using it to basically say which part of it are being affected and not affected by by the tune material. Oh, I heard about how they sent a full computer to NVIDIA to get them to, and then NVIDIA found a bug and then they patched it. Thanks to them sending literally the entire rig, they were able to replicate such a like a weird niche bug. I heard about that. You have about 3K hours in PoE. I don't know how much I actually have because most of my PoE time was in closed beta. I spent so many hours in closed beta. But that was like, and then even when it launched a little bit after, I was still using the launcher, not Steam's version. Prefer custom stencil over full custom depth comparison when possible. Assign different stencil values per object group. Because I am... Hold on, let me just make sure I'm using this for what I'm thinking I'm using this. I don't think I am. Or am I? Hold on. This isn't for that. I just need a depth thing. This is cool. Do I need it? Hold on a second. Do I even need this? Let me just, is this the only one I'm using? Yes. What happens if I don't use this? It affects the... If I don't use it, it affects the Niagara effects. And other things like that. Oh. But hold on. I feel like there's probably a better way of doing what I'm doing. Let me try explaining it what I'm doing and then see if we find some kind of better solution. I have a post-process tune material, but when it's on everything, then it also affects things like Niagara, which I don't want it to. So I'm using let me describe exactly what I'm doing. So I'm using scene texture, scene depth, mask red to if A Uh, scene texture, custom depth, ask R to if B. My materials system A greater B. And then scene texture post process input 0 in a less than. Let's see if it gives me a better solution to this. Because, right, looking at this, custom depth alone is 0.61. I mean, that's not nothing. Like, it's not an insane amount, but it's not nothing. Easier setup, scene depth versus custom depth if lerp between. Oh yeah, we can lerp. I can lerp. Hold on. I don't know why I wasn't using lerp. Hey Julian, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Not accurate. This is this is just YouTube, we think, recommending or just auto playing it for sleeping viewers through the autoplay feature is our guess, because no actual new viewers have chatted ever during this. So that's always been our guess. We don't actually know why it occasionally happens. This will stop probably tomorrow. Although it's never happened for multiple days. This is our guess as to why, because it makes no sense that not a single new person has chatted ever during one of these. I appreciate the kind gesture, but realistically not actually. Wait, come chatting. Man's getting famous and is in denial. Okay, if I'm proven wrong, I'm proven wrong. Lerp based off of it's not scene depth. Wait, what's the custom stencil one? My custom value is on I might need to have these be a 1. That would still be okay. I understand the lerp. That is a better way. No use is not reliable for a second. Okay. Okay. I'll set it to 1. What's the lerp setup? I'll set it to 1, but let's just set this up first. Scene texture custom. Let's do this. custom stencil. Mask red. That's the elf, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, that's A. What? No. I'm not. Alert mode, here we go. It's here. Yeah, this is one. This is the other. Let's try this. So none of it is affected, right? But if I am here, and then select all of you guys. Nope, can't do it on all of them. Okay, we'll just start with the grass. Sure. Grass and this. Huh? It works? Oh, that's a lot better. Right, so it clearly is not working on these. But if we go to the stone, the border here. We need to turn this all to 1. Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll work. That's a lot better. And then no more custom depth pass. Dude, that's so much better. Okay. So now, let's just assume, right? Let's just assume that we go with this, right? Because this is clearly working here. I want to see if we get the custom depth now in the dungeon. Obviously, the dungeon's going to look real bad right now. But let's just see if it works at all. In terms of like getting us what we want. And if it does, then we saved, we'll save a little bit of a performance hit. All right, again, it's all going to be off with the material. Let's just ignore that for now. Just need this. Oh, custom depth is still there, but it's 0.15. It was a 0.6. But this was also set 10, so let's run it back. We'll get a few frames here. This looks so it looks so bad when it's like this, because obviously I've turned off a bunch of stuff that, you know, isn't needed for the toon look. Okay, I got 3. That's is it custom depth? There we go. 0.21. 0.27. 0.15. And for comparison, if I plug in the previous setup, let's go. Got 1 recording. Got 1 more. And 1 last one. That's pretty. Okay. So now. Now the new recordings. Or hold on, are these the old ones or the new ones? That's also 0.14. 0.38. 0.12. Wait, what? Did I just have an abnormally large custom depth on that one? I mean, either way, it's better. But why'd have like only? I mean, I guess it depends on what's on the screen. This one had a lot of world tick relative to things. Why'd I have world tick so many times too? 0.88. I really need to like figure out a way of getting around that. I really want to. Either way, we'll do it. We'll set it up with this method. I think it's still better. But it will take time, so we'll probably end up doing it tomorrow. And then I wonder if there's a cheaper version of scene depth. I don't think so. But I didn't think about the, you know, I clearly missed the other one. Simpler solution. Sometimes I just forget that LERP is a thing and that's all you really need, and I go to the if statement. I don't know why I didn't use LERP. I have no excuse. Just overthought it, I guess. No, there's not a meaningful cheaper option. Okay. Scene depth itself is essentially free. Comes from normal path. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll set this up then, and get it all configured tomorrow. Sweet. Nice. Okay, guys, it's been fun. It's been a fun stream. At least I had fun. By the way, you guys want to see something that I added to to the stream that I've still never used. I've added some functionality that I could do, but I've just, for some reason, I've not figured out an actual use case for it. What's the use case? 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 I can record and play back myself. What's the use case? Hold on. Instead of that, we can do no C++ allowed. No C++ allowed. No C++ allowed. There we go. There's our use case. Ta-da! Anyway. Also, when you say echoed, I didn't mean because I was spamming it or because it just even no C++ allowed. Or even that sounds like there's two, because that would be a different story. The spam. Okay, yeah, okay. That was me intentionally doing that. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't figured out things I can record and play back. Maybe I'll keep that one. I can make as many as I want, so. Anyways, guys, it's been fun. Thank you guys so much for joining me. We'll be back tomorrow with some more game devs fun and whatnot. Hope to see you guys then. For now, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night. And I'll see you guys then. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.